Yo, we live. Hey, man, welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show, man. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, man. Here today, bringing you another edition of my starting five for Draftkings and Fanduel, alright? But before we do that, we got a lineup review to see how I did from the night before. And before we do that, man, y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like button for your boy, man. It's greatly appreciated, alright? Look, man, real quick, just a special shout out to everybody. Thank you for your views, man. Thank you for your likes. Thank y'all for tuning in this first half of the NBA season, man. It's greatly appreciated, man. You know, special shouts out to at Captain Obviously Smarter Than You, at Benjamin Allen, at Parker Richards, and at my man Patrick Bush, man. These guys are always in the comment section chopping it up with me, man. We always talking DFS, man. Also, my man, Benjamin Allen, I got them late slate videos coming for you, man. My guy like those late slate videos. I haven't been able to get them to you, but I'm going to have some of them coming for you the second half of the season. I got you, all right? Now, let's get into lineup review, man. I got my best lineup pulled up here because they got me again tonight, man. If you saw the updated starting five I posted yesterday was Chris Paul, Derrick Rose, Will Barton, Marcus Morris, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. But a little bit out of the lock, man. We got the news that Derrick Rose was gonna be out, so we switched up. That made me want to get to Emmanuel quickly, so that made me move from Chris Paul as well. So the starting five kind of got broken up yesterday, man. So I made a lot of changes once I got that Derrick Rose news. So I don't have the updated starting five because it's changed, which is because of the news, man. Which brings me to my next point, man. Guys, you gotta stay on top of news all the way to the last game lock, especially if you're only playing one or two lineups, man. As you can see last night, the Kawhi Leonard news hurt me, man. That late scratch, you couldn't do nothing about that one. They scratched him after the game had locked. You see the Derrick Rose. I know a lot of people said they missed that news last night, man. So you just gotta stay on top of the news until the last game locks, because you can get some good value in there. You can get some good plays that maybe nobody was on, because a lot of people just once 7 o'clock lock, they just done messing with lineups, man. They just watching and it's like, but if you're only playing one or two, man, you gotta stay on top of that news and make adjustments as the news breaks. All right? Now that that's out the way, man, looking at my best lineup last night, man, in the $1.20 max here, man, you see we got it right here. Put up 309, man. Came in 255th place, man. Should have been higher, man. Greek let me down a little bit, but let's get into it, man. Starting at the top, Ja Morant, man. We knew he was going to be chalky, man. 7K was a great price on for this matchup. So we wanted to get some exposure to that Ja Morant on this lineup, just in case he went crazy. And he did, with giving one of his bigger fantasy points performances this year with 58.75. But at 39%, that didn't move you away from the pack too much. So we came down right here. This was originally Derrick Rose, and I forgot who this was down here. But like I said, once they said Derrick Rose was out, man, I had a lot of Derrick Rose, so it changed up a lot of lineups for me. So I moved down to quickly right here in this guard spot and put Dennis Schroeder right here, the shooting guard, as we got news too that Kuzma was going to be out, and just Kuzma going to be out of that game. So I wanted to get some exposure to that game. That's how I ended up with Schroeder and quickly here. It was a late swap after lock, man. That's why you got to be on top of the news. But Schroeder gave us a 31, man. Solid. I expected a little more from him, but we'll take that, man, in this matchup. It was okay. Small forward, man. Just trying to get a piece of the value, man. I knew it. I knew everybody was going to be in that Memphis game because of the value, because of the matchup. So I just wanted to try to get a piece of that here, and I went with Desmond Baines, as I thought he was, even though he was high on, I thought he was just cheap enough that if he went off, he was going to hurt you if you didn't have him. And if he didn't go too crazy, it wouldn't kill you too bad. So you see we got that here. He came in at 42%, gave us 16 DraftKings points, which just okay. Now to the meat of my lineup, man. I wanted to get exposure to that Nuggets Bucks game, man. I know some people were thinking it was going to be a blowout. I thought it was going to be a lot closer than it was. I thought it was going to be a good, high scoring, tightly contested game, but I was wrong. I didn't see the Denver Nuggets blowout coming, man. That's what hurt the downside of this lineup. As you can see, Giannis right here, he was 35%, but I was okay with it. I knew it was a lot of value yesterday, so I knew it was going to be kind of stars and scrubs bill, so we was prepared for it right here, man. That's why I had Giannis and Jokic to go with this lineup. But Greek at 35% basically, man, only gave us 46ers. They got handled by the Denver Nuggets, man. I did not see that one coming. Once again, you see Brook Lopez right here at 9%. Wanted to just get another piece of that game. I told you I really liked that game last night, so I just wanted to get another piece of it right here and a pay down option because I wanted to get Jokic as well. So Brook Lopez at 9% at 41. Man, we needed a bigger performance from them, but 17 fantasy points. You can kind of expect that when a blowout happens. Guys are not going to play well. That's how the blowout happens. All right. Already talked about quickly. PJ Dozier, man, it's another value I wanted to go to. Right? I didn't want to go all Memphis value because I knew that what a lot of people was doing. I know you probably seen a bunch of lineups last night that probably had like Baines and Winslow, and then they went superstars. So me just knowing it was going to be a stars and scrubs deal, man, I wanted to get different with my other piece of value, and I wanted to go back to PJ Dozier here, man. A lot of times you can see in situations like this, like PJ Dozier, we just played him the night before. Everybody was on him. He was like 40% on. Come back tonight, we got new value in Memphis and all that. But PJ Dozier, nothing changed from last night to tonight, man. He's the same play. They still was out. Composite was still out, so they still only had 3 guards back there. So, and it was a way of me covering, like, if the Bucks had blew the Nuggets out like some people were thinking. I'm pretty sure I said Dozier should get more minutes in a blowout anyway, so I wanted to go right back to him as a way to get different from some of that Memphis value. Got him at 8%. That was good here, and he gave us a nice performance, man. 24 DraftKings points at 30 at the bare minimum. Almost, man. You couldn't ask for a much better performance, man. I love that out of there. And then rounding it out, man, just Jokic, man. Like I said, I thought this was my favorite game of the night, the Nuggets and the Bucks, so I wanted plenty of exposure to that. And that's why I ended up with Giannis and Jokic in this contest, getting the 2 top dogs over there, man. And Jokic put up a monster, baby. Gave us almost 75 DraftKings points, as they handled the Bucks easily, man. So there you have it, man. My best lineup from last night, man. You see it, 309. Came in 255th place. Should have been higher, but, you know. What you gonna do? On to tomorrow. Alrighty, y'all see what I got cooking for y'all today, man. It's gonna be a crazy slate today. I'm gonna tell you right now. First of all, it's right before All-Star break. So ain't no telling, some guys may mail it in. Don't be surprised if you pick a guy and you like, what is he doing out there, man? Look, it's right at it's the last game before All-Star break. Some guys might mail it in. You never know. It's tons of value on this 10-gamer, man. It's gonna be a crazy slate. It's definitely gonna be stars and scrubs. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're not going stars and scrubs, I ain't saying you can't win with a balanced lineup. I don't know, because anything can happen. But if you're not going stars and scrubs today, man, you're going to put yourself behind the 8 ball. You're going to need you at least 2 superstars and then just build it from there. I'm telling you the lineups you're going to face today. And if you're not doing that, you're going to be behind the 8 ball. All right? But let's get into my early on picks, man. Y'all know I'm not going to recommend your superstars. They all in play. I'm going to give you 5 plays I'm looking at outside of the superstars. So at point guard, man, I want to look at Dennis Schroeder, man. No LeBron tonight, man. Dennis Schroeder is going to have all the ball handling opportunities, especially if Kuzma is out again. So we're going to stay on top of that news, but I like Dennis Schroeder, especially in this matchup against the Kings. You know, up-paced matchup, man. It should be a Dennis Schroeder show, man. I'm expecting a big game out of Dennis Schroeder tomorrow, man. I know he might be kind of chalky. Who knows? There's a lot of ways you can go tonight, but I'm definitely looking at Dennis Schroeder, all right? Coming in at shooting guard, man. Going to the Toronto game, a lot of people going to be over there as Toronto is missing a lot of key parts, man. The guy I want to look at is my man Terrence Davis, man. at 3,400, man. Great price on him. I'm expecting him to get the start with no Van Vliet, no Siakam over there. Man, this guy's he's a polished guard, man. He can shoot the three. He can get to the cup, man. I really like Terrence Davis. He's probably my favorite value player tomorrow. We got to see how much ownership he's going to come in at, but I like him, man. I like him. Coming in at small forward, man. Another value piece for you, man. Going Mr. Horton Tucker from LA, man. No LeBron. If no Kuzma in, he should get the start. He should get the start either way if Kuzma is in, because like I said, there's no LeBron, so I'm anticipating them starting him at the 3. So I'm guessing the starting lineup will be Dennis Schroeder, KCP, Taylor Horton Tucker, Kuzma, and Marc Gasol if he's back. If not, it'll be Montrezl Harrell. That's what I'm anticipating the Lakers starting lineup to be. And I'm going to get me plenty of the Lakers tomorrow, too, in this matchup against the Kings, man. It's going to be a crazy high-scoring night, man. If you're not comfortable with tomorrow, man, you might want to, take the extra night off and just really reset your bearings during the All-Star break, all right? Next up, power forward, man. Coming in, a guy I want to look at is Brandon Ingram, man. In this matchup against Chicago, I'm going to look for him to get it going, man. Should be a pretty high-scoring game right here, man. I'm going to need Brandon. I like Brandon Ingram. I like Zion as well, but Brandon Ingram's coming in at a little cheaper price, a price tag I like. I like both of them in this matchup. It's an up-paced game, man. They should do the heavy lifting for the Pelicans, man. Get you some Brandon Ingram tomorrow. And rounding it out, man, at center, going back to Mr. Chris Boucher, man. I like him in this matchup. He should get plenty of run as the Raptors are short-handed, man. And he's a fantasy point per minute beast, man. He could turn you in a big one tomorrow against Detroit, man. There you have it, my starting 5 for DraftKings, man. Dennis Schroeder, Terrence Davis, Taylor Horton Tucker, Brandon Ingram, and Chris Boucher, man. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool, all right? Now let's go take a look at FanDuel. Coming in at FanDuel, man, staying at the top. Nothing changes with my guards, man. I love these two, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to have plenty of these two tomorrow. And unless the ownership is super crazy, these are my favorite two plays tomorrow. Dennis Schroeder and Terrence Davis at the top, man. I just broke down to you the matchups, man. Get these guys in your lineup, all right? Coming in at small forward, man. We stand with Brandon Ingram as small forward position on FanDuel is very skimp tomorrow, man. I just want to pay up for some security. Brandon Ingram at 7,800, man. Like that price tag on him in this matchup. Coming in at power forward, man. Staying with him. Chris Boucher, man. 6,600. $200 more expensive on FanDuel, but he should crush this price tag tomorrow. I'm expecting him to see 30-plus minutes, man, in this matchup against Detroit. All right, and then rounding it out at center, man, want to look at Nikolai Vujovic in this matchup against Atlanta. He's going to go under-owned. He always goes under-owned, man. Nobody really rosters Nikolai Vujovic, and I don't know why. He's a very solid performer, man. I like him in his matchup against Atlanta Hawks tomorrow, all right? There you have it, man. My starting 5 on FanDuel. Dennis Schroeder, Terrence Davis, Brandon Ingram, Chris Boucher, and Nikolai Vujovic. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your lineups, man. Y'all know I'm going to have plenty of them. Be on the lookout this weekend, man. I got some strategy videos for y'all dropping, man. We finally get to chop it up. So in the comment section, man, let me know if there's any questions you have about DFS. Not just this slate. Any DFS questions in general, man. I try to get them addressed for you this weekend in the strategy videos I'm going to put out for you, all right? That's going to do it for me here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up tonight. I see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.